This is Jack Later. If a prospect says no, what do you do next? Okay, in the older days, I used to sell real estate many years ago with my father. My father was a real estate broker for probably 30 years or more. And when a prospect said no, we had a saying back in those days. We'd say, well, if they say no, just say next. Well, today, next means something entirely different than what it meant back then. Back then it meant that, you just threw their name away most of the time, and you would just say next. You would just go on to your next prospect and start, getting more leads. Well, today we don't have to do that. Not as much, not nearly as much. Next means something entirely different on the internet. I got to show you something here because over the last 4 days, this is some income proof here. I have a way to convert people that works and convert leads into sales. And over the last 4 days, I don't know if you can see this well, but I've made about $2,000 just in the last 4 days, and I've sponsored 3 people in my primary opportunity. And if you look on the left-hand column here for a second, you can see the individual cells. If you want to, you could slow down or stop this video to count it all up. It's the left-hand column. And the check marks represent brand new signups in the last 2 days. Okay, so anyway, $2,041 in the last 4 days. Now, this is supplemental income for me. Supplemental income. I'm a university professor. I'm busy enough in my other job, but this is supplemental income. Now, what's interesting about this supplemental income is that the majority of these people on this list right now said no initially. And to even put this into better perspective, about a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago, I had my primary source of leads terminated. In other words, I had my YouTube account terminated. I was doing a lot of marketing on YouTube, and YouTube is notorious for shutting down channels. It's just the way it is, and I've put my videos back up there. This is the 3rd time I've put my YouTube channels. Now, a lot of people would have given up on that, but no, I know how effective YouTube is, and so I put my YouTubes back up. But it does take time to get the momentum going back over again, and it's taken, in this case, about 2 months to start getting my leads back up. And even though I had virtually no leads coming in, I shouldn't say no leads, but my leads have been cut down significantly. I mean, almost down to 0. And so even though my leads were basically not coming in for the last couple of months, I still was able to earn $2,000 this week because of my efforts, because I've collected leads into an auto email responder, and I've followed up with those people. Okay, now conversions are very important. Today, we don't have to just throw their name away. If a person's not interested, they can always opt out of my email. But that's up to them. I don't erase them off their email unless they actually ask me in an email. I may do it then. But anyway, they stay on my list. And I've had people join 6 or 8 months later after they opted into my list. Okay? And you can see here I've had 3 signups in the last 2 days. And I'm pretty sure that those 3 signups came from my efforts months ago. I may have had one of those that are recent, but I'm pretty sure that those came from past leads. Okay, because I have about 5,000 people on my list now because I've cultivated those, I've kept those leads, and I've followed up. Now, how do you follow up? Okay, basically, I have 4 different techniques, okay? 4 or 5, okay? I obviously use an auto email responder. I also use social media. I use videos, and I use webinars, okay? Like, I've been doing webinars every Thursday, and in fact, I'm going to be doing a webinar tonight. But anyway, I have specific things that I say, specific videos that I shoot. So, for example, this particular video will go out to my list of 5,000 people, and I'll send out an email about this information, about following up, about how to convert leads into sales, like this $2,000 shows right here, and this will go on my blog, and it will also go on social media, okay? And and we're going to accomplish that within the next hour. Okay, doesn't take that long to do that. So anyway, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do a webinar tonight, like I mentioned, and I'm actually going to give you more details of exactly what you could say, the kind of videos that you could shoot if you want to do videos, what to say in an email, how to capture their attention, how to follow up with Facebook. Now you could use any or all of these resources, but it's very important that you do follow up with the people that opt into your list, okay? At least by an auto email responder, but preferably using all of the sources that I talked about. It works, okay? So if you have a major lull in your business, like I did, excuse me, with YouTube, excuse me, you can still make money if you are adequately or effectively, I shouldn't say adequate, I don't want to be adequate, I want to be above average. If you effectively engineer an effective follow-up procedure, okay, with the people that are not interested, okay? So anyway, I'm going to talk in detail about that tonight. I'm going to take the curtains off of my business. You can see the link across the video here, hangout-time.com. We're going to do that at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm going to show you exactly the kind of videos that we do, the kind of emails that I send out, how I use social media to do that, and I'm just going to give you a snapshot of the most important things that I do specifically. Now, those of you who've followed me for quite a while, you probably have an idea of the kinds of things that I do, but I'm going to show you some things tonight that you've never seen before. So anyway, make sure to be on a webinar, hangout-time.com. Click on there. You can do that anytime and register. But it's going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tonight. And I would invite you to be ready for questions. If you could jot down a few questions before tonight, I would appreciate that. And then I will be able to adequate or effectively answer those questions for you. So anyway, jump on that webinar. It's some cool stuff, some stuff that you may not be aware of, I promise. There's going to be some brand new things that you've never seen before. Yeah, I've talked about, I've given you a list of things that I do, but you need to know exactly the things that I say, the things that I do, the kinds of posts that I do, the way I follow up with people. And again, it's earned me, about $2,000 over the last 4 days with 3 brand new signups in my primary opportunity. So whatever business that you're in, you can benefit from this. Even if you're not in my opportunity, join us anyway, because you're going to be able to go home to your own opportunity and implement this right away. Okay. Anyway, let's see, hangout-time.com. See you tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Look forward to it. Excited to give you this information. Talk to you later. Make it a great day.